Today we'll be going through a character build for the Cleaner, a character designed to tie up loose ends for crime syndicates as swiftly as possible. Hi, I'm Yuval and I'll be going through core features of the build and discuss the decisions why they were chosen. We are starting off with a Ratfolk, or Yusoki as they refer to themselves as such, that is of the sewer heritage. This also represents the time the Cleaner has spent learning and practicing the art of poisons over the years. Our first feat is cheek pouches, which is a good place to store items such as injury poisons and crossbow bolts to retrieve quickly. We are also going with Lab Rat to further enhance our Cleaner's defenses against poisons, whether they were accidentally self-administered or used against tricky targets who won't go down without a fight. And at 9th level, Big Mouth gives us the option to store large items, whether it is a hand crossbow or other useful tools to kill their targets. We are going with the criminal background, which represents the type of organizations the Cleaner would associate with. This also gives you a clue about what type of targets that they would be trying to silence for the organization. And as such, the Cleaner is a follower of Lao Shu Po. This ties in well with the Cleaner, as the goddess is the patron of assassins and covert activities, which fits nicely with the task description. On to class. Our base class will be the Alchemist. We are going with the Toxicologist research field, which allows us to apply poisons with only one action and can adjust the DCs for poison to match the Alchemist DC. This is beneficial as it improves lower level poisons to be more effective, as there are few that specialize in causing debilitating effects rather than raw damage. The field discovery at level 5 makes efficient use of the batches available each day for potions and poisons. Perpetual infusions at level 7 lets us make an infinite amount of certain poisons. The only one of note for the Cleaner is the giant centipede venom at this level. At level 11 we are choosing the grave root and the hunting spider venom poisons, but lead and leg is also a good alternative for poisons at item level 5 and below. We won't be able to take advantage of the greater field discovery as it requires application to a melee weapon, and the Cleaner primarily uses crossbow bolts to administer the poison. And at level 17 we have an infinite supply of poisons level 11 and below. The Shadow Essence is a good choice that deals negative damage and poison damage for those who have resistances and immunities. In addition, we are taking the feat Pinpoint Poisoner that is available at level 8. This feat works well with the Cleaner style, as reducing the target's capacity to overcome the poison at the start of combat can allow the Cleaner to maintain advantage and control of the situation. We are going with two archetypes. The first is a Ranger dedication. Here we get the Hunt Prey feature, allowing the Cleaner bonuses to chase down their targets. Next, getting Crossbow Ace allows the Cleaner to apply additional damage following a reload. And running reload helps with the action economy. An ideal turn would be moving into position to shoot and reloading at the same time. Then we apply the poison with the second action and attack with the third to apply the poison and additional damage. The second archetype is the Assassin. This dedication gives us a marked for death action. This 3-action ability does not have the concentrate trait, and remains active with no duration unless the two criteria of either the target dying or nominating another marked for death occurs. We are using the crossbow, so the bonuses with adding the backstabber and deadly traits do not apply. The Poison Weapon feat is a better version of the Toxicologist's Apply Poison feat, as this ability allows the Cleaner to draw a poison for free to apply to the weapon, further streamlining the action economy. We will be ignoring the preparation of simple poisons, as we have access to better poisons that will have DCs which will scale with our level. Applying Sneak Attack is always a welcome bonus, as the additional damage will allow the Cleaner to mop up faster. And Assassinate, which is a nice opening to deal additional precision damage, potentially apply poison, and if they critical fail, will die outright. The skills helpful for the Cleaner includes crafting, for the development of poisons, antidotes and other useful potions. Deception to create diversions and help with feints in combat to apply the flat-footed conditions on targets or to hide away. Lengthy diversions allow the cleaner to stay hidden for potentially longer, giving them the opportunity to apply poisons, get into a better position, or apply hunt prey and mark for death if there is a group of targets. Quick disguise can help with feints and luring targets into traps or getting into an advantageous position. Stealth allows the cleaner to sneak in close or set up applying poisons and marking them before initiating combat. Terrain Stalker with a choice of rubble will help the cleaner get into advantageous positions without triggering combat earlier than expected. Armored Stealth reduces the armor check penalty to our stealth, which further improves the chances of an advantageous assault. Shadow Mark is good for foes who manage to escape your initial assault, and the penalty to their initiative rolls will help with another ambush. Foil senses are for those creatures that have access to scent or tremor sense. And Swift Sneak allows a cleaner to keep in pace with fleeing targets. Legendary Sneak allows a cleaner to go into stealth and strike back at confused targets, applying further penalties with their flat-footed condition. Survival allows the cleaner to track prey, whether it is a new job or to finish one off. Experience Tracker reduces the penalty and risk of losing the targets to bad rolls. And Thievery is good for unlocking or jamming doors to adapt to targets trying to get away from you. With Quick Unlock, it allows the cleaner to be efficient at doing their job. On to equipment. We are going with the hand crossbow as it is a one-handed weapon. It is also a light bulk item which can be stored in the cleaner's cheek pouch. We are wearing leather armor, and with the armored stealth feat, the skill check penalty is negated. The Shadow Rune will be useful for the cleaner as it helps improve their stealth capabilities. Now on to poisons. The poisons discussed primarily have some added debilitations instead of dealing straight poison damage. We are going with the injury poisons, but inhaled and contact poisons are also good for those who would like to play with snares and other traps. As mentioned before, the saving throw will match the cleaner's DC due to the toxicology research field. First we have the giant centipede venom. It does gradual damage if the target fails their fortitude save. The debilitation from this item is clumsy 1 and flat-footed, allowing the cleaner to apply sneak damage on subsequent attacks. Next we have Grave Root, that can cause stupefied on targets. This is especially useful for the cleaner if it knows it will go against spellcasters, as a stupefied condition gives the target a chance to lose their spells with a failed roll. The Hunter Spider Venom is a stronger version of the Giant Centipede Venom, as a flat-footed condition occurs at an earlier stage, and the target can become clumsy too, which can lower the target's AC by 4 at stage 3. Shadow Essence deals negative and poison damage, as well as cause the enfeeble condition that lasts 24 hours after the target becomes stage 2, and worse with enfeeble 2 at stage 3. And lastly, Leaden Leg, which reduces the target's movement speed. This is particularly useful to keep the cleaner out of harm's way, or to keep up with fleeing targets, especially with stage 3 dealing a 20-foot movement penalty. Now on to gameplay. We have the cleaner waiting in stealth while a guard inspects the sewer for criminal activities. Depending on how strong or urgent to strike down the foe, the cleaner can spend an additional round setting up both hunt prey and mark for death on the target. As the target moves unaware through the sewers, the cleaner prepares by drawing his weapon, loading and applying the poison before shooting the target. Striking them as they are flat-footed increases the chance of the poison taking effect, and now the cleaner can choose to go back into stealth or finish them off, depending on how healthy the target looks. And here we have a summary of all of today's chosen feats, skills, and items discussed in today's video. and a PDF of the cleaner in the description box below. Thank you for watching. If you'd enjoyed today's video, leave a like and subscribe. Also comment your thoughts on the cleaner below. Till next time.